everyone, and welcome to another episode of Just My Thoughts. Some of our problems might look easy, as though they don't have a root. But I've learned that the reason why they seem like this is because we try to find out the cause in a rush and in the heat of the matter. But what we actually need is a moment of reflection, and that's what I've been trying to do. Just to put this out there, of recent, I have learned and I've been conscious of the fact that intentionality is very key to doing anything, everything, and attaining great height. In recent times when I face a challenge or two, or I'm in a situation I don't like, right, I try to put my head down to reason and make sure that at that point in time, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing any other thing so as to find out the cause of the issue. When I say challenges, problems, issues, situations, I don't mean a very, very big, really accidental issue or problem or whatever you might call it. I mean something as small as an attitude, a character that you don't like. There's so many problems we face today, even our attitudes, that stem back to experiences from the past that we have not healed from. And I'm currently learning that healing from your past experiences cannot be overemphasized. Because it goes as far as affecting every relationship that you would ever be in. Every relationship, be it a friendship, be it family, be it brotherhood, be it any kind of relationship. It goes as far as affecting every relationship that you are ever going to be in. For example, the problem of invulnerability. I'm very quick to assume that the fact that one is invulnerable or is not able to be vulnerable comes from a past experience of being betrayed, or the person has been exposed to a negative result of invulnerability that might not necessarily be their own experience. And the thing about these problems and these issues that are going on to affect us later in life is that most of the times we are not conscious of them. We are not conscious of them at all. They just register in our subconscious and they become something that we carry on and starts to affect us. Something I have learned is that your subconscious is extremely powerful. Your subconscious just absorb things and you're not even aware of these things, and they go on to affect you. They go on to affect the way you behave. They go on to affect the way you do your things, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you do anything that is registered in your subconscious is always very hard to identify. It's always very hard to overcome. The problem of invulnerability, as I was mentioning before, the thing is the person might not even know that is invulnerable because of a situation, because of something that had happened in the past. It might have just registered in a person's subconscious and the person is just playing out what is already in him or her. The way to actually find out about these things and all of that is to actually consciously sit down, intentionally sit down to want to find out things that could actually link up, that could actually be traced to each other. Start from as far back as your memory can take you. What are the things you know about yourself from the past? What are the experiences you know about yourself from the past? And try to trace one or two. I know it's not always very easy. When people are yes, sit down, be intentional about it. I'm like, how on earth do I become intentional about something? I don't even know what's going on and you're telling me to be intentional about it. But these few days I've taught me something that you can actually be intentional about knowing stuff. And this is funny that I'm saying it by myself, because whenever I hear that word, be intentional, I'm like, please, you should free. But it's time to actually heal from those wounds. It's time to actually heal from those parts, because they're just going to hold you down. They're not going to help you produce anything positive. They're just going to tie you down. You won't be free. You will not like the way you're behaving and a whole lot of that. So it's time to actually move on. So let's consciously and intentionally sit down to, if something happens, maybe you're not in the right position or right state to actually sit down and reflect on that thing, no problem, you can just pen it down. Then when you have time, sit down. This is meditation in itself, Seth. You can sit down and reflect. So what happened? Why did I behave that way? What do I think caused that behavior? Or why did something like this happen? And why am I feeling this way about this thing that happens? Just try to think of your past, think of anything that you can use to like join the court. And you see that it's really go a long way. And one of the process and the major factor to heal is actually recognizing the problem first. If you cannot recognize the problem first, there is no way you can heal from anything. So let's sit down, reflect, try to identify the problems. That's like the first major step in healing. Identify the problem. I am in the process of intentionally identifying and trying to heal from my past experiences. I invite you to join me on this journey. Let's make the most of our lives. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're still watching this video to this very point, I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to this channel to get notifications on other videos that will be coming up. And please don't forget to share. You don't know who might need this. Thanks for watching.